Welcome back. The ratings for the phony insurrection had one network making a defection. No ifs, ands, or buts. This political sham had viewers preferring putts. Yesterday, that's the day before this one, NBC News anchor Lester Holt ended special report coverage of the January 6th hearing to show golf, which is how you know people are sick of hearing your hearings.
As we come up at the top of the hour, we're going to have to end our coverage of this January 6th hearing on the NBC network. My colleagues and I will continue our coverage on the hearings on our streaming platform, NBC News Now. For everyone else, U.S. Open golf begins momentarily.
It's almost as if NBC doesn't even care about our republic. First, they canceled Different Strokes. Now this. I know. I hold a grudge. Meanwhile, Nancy Pelosi, between sips of her stem cell latte, continued to defend the Democrats' focus on January 6th. I wonder, do they do just one thing around here?
We don't just do one thing around here. We take an oath to protect and defend the Constitution of the United States. The manifestation of it now is the January 6th committee.
If Nancy Pelosi were any more full of crap, she'd be Biden's slacks. But maybe she's right. Perhaps they do more than one thing, like giving their husbands stock tips. But do they ever take their eye off the ball?
We never take our eye off the ball of the kitchen table issues for America's working families. What unifies us the most is our concern for America's working families. We're here for the kitchen table, not the boardroom table.
Kitchen table, boardroom table. Looks like she just got off this table. Underrated classic, TW, Bride of Frankenstein. This is obviously political theater to draw away from kind of a lot of bad news that's going on in the Biden White House. You can agree with me or elaborate on my excellent points.
Well, yeah, there's no question that the January 6 hearings are all about a distraction because they can't talk about the economy. They can't talk about an open border where 2.5 million people have poured across it. They can't talk about the failed Afghanistan pullout. They can't talk about the Ukrainian situation that's out of control. The January 6 hearings are all about distracting the American people from the real issues that face us.
Kat, when you cut away to golf, whatever you cut away from is less interesting than golf. Imagine that.
Right. Well, that's the thing.
Is that possible?
That's the thing, because, look, when January 6th, that actual day, watching that, everyone's like, whoa.
Mm-hmm.
But now, how many times do people want to really rewatch it? It's not Happy Gilmore.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's not like Cheers.
No, it's not.
Right.
If Adam Sandler were on the committee, I would tune in.
Yes.
But I think a lot of people are like, okay, how much more is there to say about it? How much? Really, at this point, I think even take politics out of it for a second. I think a lot of people are bored.
Yeah. You know, I'm going to be, Rob, I'm going to be, I don't know. I'm going to self-examine myself on this. All right. When I was, because this is a unique talent that I have.
Do we really want to watch you self-examine?
Yes, I do. Yes.
I am feeling very unsafe. I'm feeling unsafe.
It's what makes me special.
Okay.
Aside from that birthmark that only you have seen. So when I look at this, it's what I believe to be a superfluous, pointless hearing that is used for political theater, and I think, is this how the other side looked at the Benghazi hearings? Is it like the mirror of Benghazi? Because when we were on Fox, we did the Benghazi hearings, and it would make my blood boil when people would laugh about it. Like, I think we got in huge fights on the 5 over that. Could this be the mirror image of that, where it is just a political divide that is why people are just like, this is we know this is. I mean, the New York, as Kat has pointed out, the New York Times admitted this was political theater.
Yeah.
So I mean.
Yeah. Look, I mean, it's use your Adam Sandler comparison. Adam Sandler movies are great, but they don't last a week.
Yeah.
The first night was actually for the January 6 hearings was actually a really good night. Ratings-wise, got 20 million viewers. That's a lot.
Yeah, almost as much as this show.
Okay, whatever they're telling you, that's fine. I I don't want to be.
Quiet.
I don't want to be Rudy Giuliani here, but yeah, you're doing great. Look, so it could have been better,
Yeah.
like if it was shorter, and you just said it.
You never
got
hear
out.
that.
Right. Well, you never hear that. So I feel like it is political theater, but like all theater, it's got to be short, sweet, succinct, and then you get out. And just to stick up for golf, it's the U.S. Open.
See, yeah, and golf is actually an underrated sport to watch because you can kind of like drift in from a conscious standpoint in and out of it, and the sound is so soothing.
Yeah. Also, NBC spent hundreds of millions of dollars for the right to televise the U.S. Open.
Right.
So they're not going to not do it because you want to hear from one more obscure, a fourth-tier Trump administration official about an email that he got from someone. It's like this is all B-roll now.
Exactly,
We got the main show. Time to move on.
Yeah, that's so true. And let's be honest, professional golfers are sexy as F.
Some of them. All of them from behind, though. Tight trousers. I'm all for that. I'd rather watch putt-putt, actually, than watch these hearings with Jamie Raskin and Adam Schiff. Actually, I'd rather wash golf balls. Wash golf balls in my mouth.
Yeah.
But by the way,
Yes.
if they did, not Adam Sandler, even if they had Eric Swalwell on this committee, because again, the anticipation, is he going to break wind or not? I'll sit around for hours waiting for that.
That is so true.
Only he had owned the fart, you know?
Yeah, own the fart, we would have moved on.
I would have.
I got $100. Anybody just want to kick in to watch the golf ball washing?
Rob, why do you have a stack of hundreds?
That's for you to find out.
Oh, God, you kids. Settle down over there. I'll have to get between you.
Well, that killed the room.
Killed my soul.
Yeah.
Coming up, Elon Musk lays down the law, but for some employees, it's the final straw.